What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of House of the Dragon. This is season 2, episode 7, The Red Sewing. I'm not sure what that title means. The only thing I remember being red was the cloak that Orlando had on. But as far as the red sewing, if y'all know, explain it to me in the comment section. Well, we only got one episode left, y'all. One episode left. The season finale is tomorrow, Sunday. By the time this video load, it may already be Sunday. So I'm probably gonna try to put that recap and review up before Wednesday, so y'all won't have to wait until Saturday to get it. But you know, we gonna see how it go. This whole entire season has basically been gearing up for a battle. We've been gearing up for a war. We've been having little battles here and there, but not the war. The war is coming. The war is coming, right? It's almost like winter is coming, but I don't think it's gonna come in the finale. I think it may start in the finale. So anyway, we're gonna pick up right where we left off from last episode. Rhaenyra, she going out there to confront Milli Vanilli. Okay, but she's stepping real lightly because you know Sea Smoke got that smoke. Okay, I mean, you know, she got her dragon too, but Sea Smoke looking like, come at me, bro. Come on, come at me. And she's like, okay, what's the catch? You must want something. You standing before your queen, but you got my dragon, okay? And you must want something. He kneeled down and he said, that's all I want to do is learn your ways. Learn your ways, oh great one, and serve you, right? I ain't take this dragon. This dragon chose me. So the gods have spoken. Who am I not to listen? Who am I not to listen? This is the second time. That's what said something similar like that in the later on in episode 2. I hope I remember to say it. But anyway, so she kind of drilled him about who his bloodline is from, right? He said his mom is a shipwreck or a shipweight or whatever. She builds ships. That's what his mama do. And he's like, my daddy, you know, let's just say I'm mama's baby, daddy's baby. That's all we're going to say about that there. So she heard that he served Corliss's fleet. And she felt a little bit better, you know, like, okay, let's go. You did something, you know, matter of fact, you did something that I didn't think that could possibly happen. So for that, I'm grateful, okay? So the word traveled real fast, right? All the way back to King's Landing. The Sea Smoke got a rider. Now, Jasper, I forgot if he a lord or a master or whatever, but Jasper, he letting Larys know that he could possibly use this information to get favor with Aemon. But since Jasper got the news from his squire, who heard it from his brother's sister's grandmother on auntie's side child, Larys don't want to take that information over to Daemon or Aemon. Okay. The intel might not be solid, so I can understand his hesitation. Daemon is already out here taking out guards, claiming that they started the doggone riot. You know, he fired everybody. He fired his own doggone mama. Apparently, he fired Cole. We didn't see him at all this particular episode. He done changed the white cloaks, the black cloaks. You know, he don't want to be without a job too. So Larry's gonna keep quiet. But I think that's gonna be his downfall, or at least the beginning to his downfall. He tell Jasper, let's just keep this in between us, okay? We ain't gotta tell him nothing, because we really don't know nothing for real. So back at Dragonstone, Rhaenyra and Milli Vanilli, you know, they fly in together. And I was like, ooh, I can't wait to call to see who it is. I can't wait till he see who it is. I am on pins and needles. You know, Corlys was like, who's the rider? Who is he? And they tell him apparently the dude work for you. So they gonna say, well, just because they work for you don't mean that they can steal dragons though. And I'm like, who the fuck is stealing a dragon? A whole goddamn beast. What? Boy, bye. Dismiss me with that shit. Anyway, the queen say that he gonna be a guest. He not a thief. And he gonna be instructed on how to ride for real. And learn some Valerian, okay? Because I was wondering, how the heck they gonna talk to these dragons if they don't know fucking Valerian, right? And Bartimaeus start popping off at the gums again. I'm like, somebody baby about to backstab him again. Okay, get the other cheek this time. If you ain't gonna slap him, punch him. Because Bartimaeus get on my doggone nerves. I always yapping off at the gums and shit, right? But y'all peep Corlys wasn't walking with a limp no more. He wasn't walking with his cane and his limp no more. He's striding high. He's like, shoot, Corlys was coming on through, right? Rhaenys done died and he got a little pep in his step. Well, anyway, he tell everybody they go on chill out, right? Wait to see what the queen is going to say. But the queen ain't coming to council. You know what she had? She in her doggone quarters with the doggone wasted worm again, being counseled by her again. And Jace is peeved. He pissed off, right? I mean, you got this fucking newbie, this nobody about to go into training and getting all the prestige that I fucking need, that I'm supposed to have. So anywho, the wasted worm tell her, look here, I bet there's other bastard Targaryens out there. You know, the job that I had, we seen a few come through, okay? But Corlys is not a Targaryen. So Milli Vanilli does not have Targaryen blood. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to give y'all a little spoiler. In the book, he, Bill Vanilli is considered a dragon seed. Okay. Not necessarily Targaryen, but dragon seed. Technically Targaryen. And that's because in the book, he has the silver hair and they had purple eyes. All the other features that Targaryens had. He had all those features as well. That will make him a dragon seed. They removed that element from the TV show. I think they wanted to like make it be not so obvious that these two boys was Corlys' sons. So they decide they're gonna raise an army of dragon bastards, right? So Corlys walk in, he sees his boy. He should be proud. You know. Aelin not Aelin, Milli Vanilli, all chest popped up like, you know, my daddy hurt, right? And he wanted his daddy to give him a hug or something like that, tell him a job well done. But he really didn't get no acknowledgement from his father for real. No, not for real. I mean, he said, no, good job. But other than that, like, come on now. So anyway, Daemon, he out there at Harrenhal thinking he could punk little Tully. Like, you better know whose side you on, little boy, right? Little Tully say, oh, you was quick to dismiss me at first. Now you need me? Is that what's really going on? He say, look here, we keep our oaths to King Viserys. Viserys. I got the hiccups really bad, y'all. It's really affecting my chest. My chest is like caving in every time I hiccup. Hold your breath 10 seconds. You make sure you got to hold your breath in your diaphragm. We're going to see if that worked. Anywho, so he told him we keep our oaths. We made an oath to King Viserys, but we ain't doing this because of you, King Consort, right? It's because we men of our word, which means we serve the queen, right? Y'all see him take that woosah. He was like, every time he's finna say something to am I talking to Daemon? Yeah, Daemon. Every time he's finna say something to Daemon, he was like, all right, let me go. He took that woosah breath and was like, okay. He was letting Daemon know, you not the king, homie. You just the consort. Plus, you made a hell of a mess over here, okay? Don't nobody like you. You been out here pillaging and raping our women and children in the fucking queen's name. Daemon is like, look here, just round your men up and let's go to war. Little Tully tell him, it ain't that easy, my boy. It ain't that easy. Daemon saying, well, once you tell them, they will follow. You are their leader now. And he said, they ain't got to like me shit. Now, what was Daemon planning? Because he was already going to take, or he already said he was going to take King's Landing himself. And then Rhaenyra can come along if he wanted to. So what exactly are you building this army for? Because you ain't informing Rhaenyra what's going on, right? So Daemon go out there and tell the River Lords, look here. Little Tully, he in charge, right? So he pledged his fealty to me, which means y'all have to as well. And I was like, he did not pledge his fealty to you. He pledged his fealty to Rhaenyra. But the Lord's like, why should we follow a fucking 2-year-old? Why should we do that? Especially one aligned with a despicable ass dude such as you. Blackwood dude gonna come out and say, you know what? I only did what was needed and required. And I brought you the traitors, the Brackens. Here they go right here. So Lil Tully spoke with some wisdom and some fire. He came out. He's like, you know what? I'm young. I'm your movie tip right here, y'all. In what movie was the phrase, I'm poor, I'm black, and I may be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here. Y'all let me know what movie that's from, y'all. And today, we gonna give out a brand new car. From the emoji vault, y'all. From the emoji vault. We got yellow, we got red. Ain't no telling which color you gonna get. But if you can guess what movie that line is from, I'm poor, I'm black, and I may be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here. Tell me what movie that's from. Drop it in the comment section. You get your brand new emoji card for today. And last week's winners, y'all know I didn't write y'all names down again. But I promise in the season finale, I'm going to shout out everybody. No, I'm not. That's a lie. Don't let me make that promise. Because the season finale got to happen. Then I got to get those winners. So we're going to do a shout out on the community board to all the winners from every episode at one doggone time, right? So last week's episode, the phrase was, I'm in charge. I am in charge. That was from the movie Hustle and Flow. I hated that movie. I swear I walked out the theater on that doggone movie. Hustle and Flow, Prometheus, in that movie, I think it was called Obsession. It had Beyonce in it. And it was another one that Beyonce was in the choir with Queen Latifah. I walked out the theater on those movies. Got my doggone money back. That's how bad I thought those movies were. But anyway, they supposed to be really popular and shit. I can't stand them. But if you guessed that and you got it right, I think maybe 2 people got Hustle and Flow last week. The other question was lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. That was from the movie The Wizard of Oz. And as a bonus question, because only a bonus answer, only one person gets the bonus. They didn't realize it was a bonus round. But The Wiz would be the second one that they got it from. That's a play, a movie, a book, all that. You know what I'm saying? Broadway musical. Congratulations to our winners last time. Okay, anyway, he said, I'm young and I hate Damon. And I may be a little bit experienced, but that gives me all the reason to go ahead and honor what my gramp said to do, right? I see no reason not to. No matter how loathsome the prince is. Not the king, but the prince, right? Damon gonna say, king, mind your tongue, right? Little Tully stepped to him like, you want this on me or not, prince? I mean, he didn't say the word prince, but he should have put that on the end of it, right? And he's like, can't hear you. You say what? You said nothing? You said, I thought so, because you want this on me, right? So he tell his people, look here, we gonna give him our loyalty, even though he ain't fucking worthy, okay? And Damon looked a little proud of little Tully. He's like, okay. But the River Lord still want Blackwood head. He's like, I ain't the traitor though. The Brackens are. They the ones that went to serve the usurper. So back up off me and unite under little Tully, like I am gonna do. So he dropped his knees and he say, and little Tully say, you know what? That's what's up. I appreciate you doing it. But being the good man that I am, the fair and just man that I am, you gonna pay. You sure are. You trying to dodge accountability by you saying that you was only doing what you was told. No, son. You did it because you wanted to. Seize him. Blackwood like, come on now. Damon, say something. Damon didn't say a damn thing. So Tully said, okay, if he gonna say something, he gonna denounce your fucking crimes. Okay? I was like, little Tully a G, baby. He a G, right? He said if he want us to fight for him, not only is he gonna denounce the crimes, he gonna take care of you. And I'm like, uh-oh, is he gonna burn? Is he gonna burn? Burn, baby, burn. Disco inferno, burn, baby, burn. But no, little Tully was like, for the crimes of rape, torture, kidnapping, you know, you need to be taken care of. Speaking of those crimes, this may be a hard one for y'all. This may be a hard one. This is an old movie. Name the movie in which Farrah Fawcett poured gasoline over her husband and set him on fire. Burned the house down. Okay? He had just beaten and raped her. So what movie was that? Name that movie. It's an old movie, 1983, 84, something like that. I remember I was like 10 or 11 when it came out. Plus there was a book because it was based on a true story, child. So name the movie. The Farrah Fawcett poured gasoline over her husband, set him on fire, and burnt the house down. Y'all let me know that. Y'all tell me that movie and y'all get a nice little moped. You know what I'm saying? So you get the first one right, you're going to get you a nice little emoji card. But if you get this one right, you get you a moped. Get them both. You got both. You get both of them, y'all. I hope y'all got a 2-car garage. I'm saying. And Damon was looking like, damn, I didn't want to do this. He didn't burn him, though. But he took that sword to his ass. He really did. Now, Damon back in the room with the old crypt keeper Viserys, who basically saying, the desire for this crown crushes whoever wants it. And you always wanted it. Now look at you. Look at you. A broken, feeble, dishonorable, poor excuse of a man. I added that part, but that's what he meant to say, okay? So over at the keep, the Grand Wizard got my boy Aegon up out of the bed with a little bit of PT. And I'm like, this is too soon. It's too soon, but I guess because I understand it's an urgency here. He does not want him to get atrophy, and he don't want him to wither away and lose hope because he need him to be the king again. Because again, like I said, Larys need purpose again. But he physically can't do it yet. His cane fall, he fall. It sounded like he broke more bones when it happened. He stood up and I jumped at the screen. I was like, what the fuck? They done did my boy wrong, y'all. They done did my boy wrong. Remember, last week I was like, the actor is kind of cute. He's a little cutie. And now they got him looking like the crypt keeper on crack. He looked worse than Viserys did. I endured the first season of looking at Viserys looking like the crypt keeper with his face melting off and shit holes going into him. And now we got to do it again? Looking at Aegon? This is going to fuck him up mentally, child. It's really going to fuck him up, right? So Larys come in, due to him wailing all loud and shit, help him up. And he let the Grand Maester know he let Aegon know you doing good, but you going to have to do better. The Grand Maester is not on board with this shit, right? He like, we pushing him too hard, too fast. But Larys is like, you got to be more careful and be more discreet. And, give him a couple hours and start over again. He's like, he ain't got no more left in the tank. He ain't got no more gas left in the tank. But his swift recovery is detrimental. But nobody can know that he being recovered. He said time is scarce. Get him on out there. Get him back on the saddle again. Okay, so Corlys goes to meet with Aelin. Aelin, I'm right this time. Okay, he let him know that the queen requires ships. And he wants ships with armed men to head to the harbor and await the queen's instruction, right? Money is of no consequence at this particular point. Then he let him know his brother Milli Vanilli is now a dragon rider. And he said the same thing that I've been saying. I don't know how. He is Valerian, but he is not a dragon seed, right? So maybe it's the mama. We don't know much about her. Corlys didn't know much about her, even though he had 2 babies with her ass, right? But he said it might be something in your blood too. Maybe you could be one. Go on down there and see if you could be a dragon rider. Queen needs more people. And Aelin is like, nah, son. He basically said the opposite of what Baylor said. I am of fire. He said, I am not a fire. I am of salt and sea, and I'm going to stay in my place. I'm good right where I'm at, right? So now the time has come for Rhaena to leave the Eyrie. I don't know why we are seeing this part. I really don't understand why we are seeing this segment of the show. Why are they putting this in here? We know that there's another dragon out there. That's the only other reason. Who is this dragon? Where is this dragon? It's not Sea Smoke. Because Sea Smoke has now been claimed evidently. So who is this dragon? So Lady Cousin, she was there to see her off like good riddance and everything. And other than like I said, her going to go look for this dragon, I'm not sure why we keep seeing Rhaena. Okay, she ain't got word back home that's another dragon loose or nothing like that. She went off to go look for her damn self as soon as the gates closed. Okay. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish. Same thing with Allison. Me and Rickard, we like, what the fuck is going on with you? Okay. He asked, when does she plan on going back home? Because now she traveling out through the woods like, Robin Hood and shit like that. Red Riding Hood. Over the mountain and through the hoods to grandma's house to go. That's what she doing. Red Riding Hood, the red hair. Y'all get it? Anyway, I know I'm being cheesy. So anyway, He asked her when she planned on returning, and she like, I don't think I am. I was like, what? Your daughter, who you forced to marry your son, just had her son killed. One of your sons, who is currently dying, he's on his last breath, okay? And he's the one that was searching for your fucking approval and your fucking love. And he almost died because the son that you cherish so fucking much almost killed him. And you don't have any reason to beat her? You don't consider yourself to be a mother at all? Okay? Sure. The other son said you worthless and shit to him. And you no longer have Cole on your side, no longer Laris on your side. But you still a mama, shit. A grandmama even. Allison is pathetic. Allison is pathetic at this particular point. And that's what Jace thinks about the lowborns flying dragons too. Pathetic. When he said these people though, I heard you people and nearly lost my shit. I really did. Rainier was like, these people are courageous. He said, no, these motherfuckers are mongrels. Okay. And I'm like, hold on, Jace, mind your fucking tongue. The fuck you mean they mongrels, right? I was liking you at first. Don't make me turn my back on you. I was like, was it me? Or was I just, was I being too petty, too sensitive or something like that? The fuck? These people. Okay. Well, the truth came out just a little bit. His position on the throne is being threatened in his eyes. He knows too well that he is not Lenore's son. But now she got all these fucking randos who can ride coming up, meaning that the blood is in them somehow, which means that they could try to claim rights to the throne once she dies. He forgets that regardless of his father, his mother is the one who is the Targaryen, which means so is he. The crown isn't being passed down due to his father. It's being passed down due to her. So if anybody was to challenge him based on pure blood, it would be his little brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that's off of Rhaena. Anyway, Jason's like, I ain't stupid. I know he ain't my daddy. And ain't nobody else stupid either. Especially since I got black hair just like Hard and Strong. Right? He said, but if anybody came to challenge me, I could say at least I have a fucking dragon, so you know I have it in my blood. But you trying to take my fucking dragon too, okay? Rhaenyra was like, well, you know I don't like doing any of this. Then why do it? Okay? Jace told her not to do it. But she said the gods have spoken. The same thing that, Millie Vanilli told her about the dragon. And she said, and whatever speaking needs to be done, they getting into Orlinda right now. We finally get to see her. I thought she was supposedly sent there because she could blend in with the common folk, right? She looks so out of place in this rich, red, very clean looking cloak. That's the only red sewing. What the fuck is the red sewing? Anywho, everybody else here musty and dusty. She's standing out like a sore thumb. But anyway, the word has spread around town that Rhaenyra is looking for family. Okay. If you kinfolk, get on board. The love boat leaves at dusk. Okay. So remember the guy in the bar. He was bragging that he was blood and hanging out with the Targaryens, whatever. Right. So they talking to him. His name is Ulf. He the same one that was talking about the fish bones and he was mad and shit. Well, now it's time for you to show and prove. Okay. Ulf is like, shoot, I got a bum knee. My back went out and I got cankles, I think. You know what I'm saying? The brother that brought him the news is like, really? So you been lying to us all this time? You ain't gonna never let this down. You better get your butt up there and go, right? So he can't let them know that he don't know if he a Targaryen or not, that he been lying this whole time. Heck, he don't know the truth for real at this particular point. But they done gassed his ass up so much that he gotta go. Okay. Hugh, he going too. Now, he looks like a Targaryen to me. And I was not ready to hear that he was Sarah Targaryen's son. Sarah Targaryen is King Jaehaerys' daughter. King Jaehaerys is the grandfather to Viserys. He's the aunt, so that makes Sarah, Hugh's mama, the auntie to King Viserys, right? Which makes Hugh Viserys' and Daemon's cousin. And fucking Rhaenys for real. Anywho, his wife is like, nah, bro. But he feel like he need to do something. He gonna make her a widow. That's what she think. Okay. Child, it was about 11,000 people who showed up at Dragonstone, and the dragon keeps, they not having it. They say you are disgracing our legacy with these shenanigans, right? So we quit. Rhaenyra have a hard time keeping people around, okay? But she forges on. She let him know this ain't gonna be easy, y'all. Some of y'all gonna die, but that's probably better than what y'all living right now, okay? And if this works, we gonna have peace restored, and hopefully without any bloodshed, except for those of y'all who actually died in the Dragonfire. You know, that's all I'm saying. Anywho, we gonna start with the most fierce and second largest dragon in the world, Vermithor, the Bronze Fury. He sound like a fucking MMA fighter, y'all. She said, oh, and may the gods bless you, right? Because the dragon keepers done left y'all high and fucking dry. But she was able to call that sucker and calm him down. When he came in focus, Vermithor, I said, what the fuck? Vhagar is bigger than him? Because he's the second largest dragon. What the hell? So she calls up the first victim. And burns out. She like, I ain't got nothing left to say to y'all. It's gonna be up to the dragon now. I was like, wait a minute, sis. What happened to all that high Valerian that you was just speaking to him to get him to calm down in the first place? You ain't gonna stay here for more of that? What's going on? That little dude, I don't know if they picked that dude with the face deformities so to let us know he wasn't gonna make it. He wasn't gonna make it. That little baby was toast. He was shaking like a fucking tambourine, child. Reached out his doggone hand. He may as well said Dracarys. Like Dracarys. Because Verthimore, he took out him and a few innocent bystanders. He set the rest of them hightailing up out of there. Or they was trying to anyway. The guards was trying to keep them in there. Those that didn't burn either was knocked off the fuck into the dragon's lair. And who fell in the dragon's lair? Off dead, right? He took off running, child. Hugh went hiding behind a rock with this chick named Rowena. And Verthimore, he's back there eating up everybody. Anybody that was still alive, you know, he didn't like his food well done. He wanted a little medium, a little rare sometimes. He just ate their ass the fuck up, right? So Hugh said, all right, this is our chance right here. He took a few breaths. He's like, all right, now. He distracted. He getting his grub on. But as soon as they got close, Verthimore turned around like, where the fuck y'all think y'all going? Oh, where y'all going? The party ain't over. He gnawed at them, missed, separating the two of them, right? Hugh get up to see Rowena was about to become toast. Then all of a sudden, no. I just had this song in my head. You know, she wants a real man. One who opens up the doors, hold her hand and smiles. And he smiles when he still feels sad. Wait a minute. You know she want a real man. One who opens up the door and holds her hand and smiles when he still feels bad. Okay, that's by Dax. Whatever. I like Dax music. Anywho. But that's how Rowena was feeling. She needed a real man. And Hugh came up like a motherfucking G. He was like, here I go. Pick on somebody your own size. Verthimore was confused for a second. Like, he talking to me? Right? You know, she was able to run away. And Hugh got up in his face like, let's go. Come on, let's go, right? Verthimore said, this fool crazy. I kind of like him. Okay. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And just like that, Hugh tamed his dragon. He got the biggest damn dragon, the second biggest dragon in the whole fucking world, right? Now, off, his ass still running through the fucking dragon land. Now, he must have forgot she said there were 2 dragons. He done fucked up and stepped in some hot dragon poo. And in his mind, he was like, oh, damn. I might as well turn around and take it like a man. You know what I'm saying? Face to face. Silverwing immediately calmed down. And when Oath realized he wasn't dead, he was like, well, I'll be damned. I guess I am a real Targaryen. He couldn't do nothing but laugh, right? So over at the keep, Aemon learns that his brother's dragon is ready to go. So Darren will be joining the war soon. So we get to meet Darren, Alicent's fourth child, soon. Then outside, somebody screams, dragon, everyone inside. I was like, whose dragon is this? His brother here already? You know, it can't be no Hugh and Oath because they just claim they dragons, right? Haven't even seen them mount him yet. But baby, it was off. He was mounted up on Silverwing, horribly riding them, but he was still on them. And I was like, why the hell is he flying over King's Landing? He gonna ruin the fun if they in on this, right? He clearly on his own. Offers out taking a joyride, right? No, that wasn't what was happening, right? I was like, look, don't get yourself killed. Don't get yourself in this dragon killed. And I did not know Eamon was a motherfucking track star, baby. The way he came down those stairs and mounted that damn horse without even touching the ground was simply beautiful. He could have been in the 2024 Olympics over in Paris right now. But anyway, he rolled out, got up on Vhagar with the quickness. I realized Vhagar is not being kept in the cave. He's not being kept in the keep. He's out in the meadows, just freelancing, doing what he want to do. Anywho, he got up on Vhagar with the quickness and he was up in the air. And I was like, we better not lose another fucking dragon. I thought that he was chasing after Silverwing, but baby, Oath led him right to Dragonstone. And when Eamon realized where he was at and he saw all the dragons that she had, she was standing out there looking like Khaleesi. And he was like, retreat, motherfucker, retreat, retreat. First Vhagar was like, the fuck you mean retreat? I don't know, retreat? We don't do that. But he turned his big ass head around and they flew on back, child. And Rhaenyra stood there just all proud like, now what? Hold check, nigga. Hold check. That's what she was saying. I was like, oh, excuse me. I said the N-word, child. Anyway, whatever. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tomorrow, stay tuned for that season finale. We're going to see what's going to really pop off this particular episode. And then we're going to have our final prize. I'm going to give away an emoji house. It's going to be beautiful. An emoji house. But if you get the 2 questions from this particular episode, you get them correctly, then you will win a brand new emoji car and a brand new emoji moped. What was my doggone questions? I don't even know what they was. What am I giving away? Lord Jesus. It says you want a real man. Oh, I think one of them, because I was talking about Lil Tully. He was saying, I'm poor, I'm black, and I may be ugly, but I'm here. I'm here. Okay, tell me what movie that was from. And what was the second one? Oh, what was the second one? I still ain't found the first one in my doggone stuff, my notes and stuff. That's so sad. Okay, that's that movie. That's that movie. That's that movie. Right there. Bam. Bam. And then I was talking about another movie. What was that? That was a song. Oh, we was talking about all the deeds that Lil Tully was, sentencing Blackwood for his crimes of doing. And it related to the movie that Farrah Fawcett was in, that she poured gasoline over her husband and set him on fire, burns the house down. Name that movie and get you a nice little moped. We got a couple colors. We got a few colors here. I'm just going to surprise y'all with a color. Hope y'all like it. If y'all don't, y'all can always get the emoji vehicles back. You know what I'm saying? And I can give it to somebody else on the next season. Thank y'all again for being here. Peace.